You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, punch subscribe, like, comment, share this bad boy out. As we have been telling you since July 2020, going woke in sports is not a great idea. It's a great way to destroy your business. And before all this activism invaded soccer, looking right at you, Megan Rapino and many of your cohorts, keep in mind when Megan Rapino last weekend announced she was retiring, the U.S. soccer team tweeted out one of her many virtues was the fact that she kneeled for the national anthem. The U.S. soccer team tweeted this out. Well, it seems, much like in the WNBA, being a political activist on a sporting team is not good for the sport. I mean, color me shocked. I'm floored. No, we knew exactly that. And because of that, it has led to disaster. We know the Women's World Cup is about to start. It's about to get underway. And they can't get anyone to pay for a ticket. It has become a disaster. The Women's World Cup gave away 20,000 tickets for free. Are you seeing what that says? FIFA admits sales have flopped. Wow. This is a sport that the last time they had it was up and coming. It was a sport that was trending upward. And political activism, going woke, has tanked this once growing sport. Wow. Wow, a disaster. 20,000 free tickets to the Women's World Cup in New Zealand will be given away as FIFA, the international governing body for the sport of soccer, has said it has failed to attract fans in the country. The Blaze. The 2023 competition held in Australia and New Zealand has faced concerns about the pace of ticket sales in Auckland, Hamilton, Wellington, Dunedin, New Zealand, according to ESPN. While international competitions hosted in multiple countries concurrently is not a new idea, the Men's World Cup did this in 2002 and will again in 2026. The smaller Kiwi nation has struggled compared to the Aussies, who have sold the majority of 1 million tickets purchased. The Australian women's team is one of the top teams in the tournament, however. FIFA chief women's football officer Saria Behrman blamed the lack of sports popularity in New Zealand because the women's team, the Football Ferns, haven't won a match in their last 5 World Cup appearances. Look, we know that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Look, the USA, there was a real fire and a fever around supporting this team at one time. I can remember just a few years back, long before we got into YouTube, how fired up everybody got for the men's and the women's World Cup here in the U.S. I watched it. I did. You will not. There's no way in hell I'm watching this now. I can't wait to see how bad the ratings end up being. New Zealand accounting software company Xero, the tournament's official sponsor, is offering 5,000 free tickets for games in the country's host city, as well as the nation's former prime minister and noted socialist, Jacinda Ardern, took her social media accounts to promote the ticket sales. Quote, "I'm excited that New Zealand is hosting such a massive event full of amazing teams and athletes from around the world. There are still tickets to some games across New Zealand," she put on Instagram. France's team made an intricate promotion ahead of the matches, showcasing the players' talent by digitally swapping out female players for men in a marketing video. The video shows how exciting soccer plays, featuring the French men's national team, only to reveal that the skilled movements were actually made by women. Wow. In the days leading up to the World Cup finals, the U.S. women's most famous activist, Megan Rapino, made a series of controversial statements, including that she plans to retire after the event. Oh, that's right, that she slammed Dave Chappelle. Came out and said he was the reason that trans people faced violence. Who carried out the violence in Nashville? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, by the way, they stopped another one from happening in Colorado just like 2 weeks after that. Rapino said that they would welcome a transgender player on the national team, saying that she sees, quote, trans women as real women. She also blamed comedian Dave Chappelle for violence against trans people with the statement, quote, Chappelle making jokes about trans people directly leads to violence, whether it's verbal or otherwise, against trans people. What a load of complete dog shit. U.S. soccer club OL Reign has both Rapino and a woman who claims to be non-binary. Rebecca Quinn, who prefers to only go by Quinn, is the only player on the team who lists her pronouns as they, them. So basically, woke soccer has killed soccer, is what it looks like. New Zealand's first game of the competition is Auckland on July 20, 2023. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, it's crazy. A once rising sport birthed out a bunch of political activists, and guess what? Fans did a Dikembe Mutombo as they rejected that shit right back in their faces, and now FIFA, embarrassingly and hilariously, in my opinion, is having to give away 20,000 free tickets so this doesn't look like a total shit show on a television screen. And we all know how that looks. When you get a TV product on screen, they want a lot of noise. And when you see a bunch of empty seats, the casual fan will immediately go, why should I be interested in this right now if people that can literally attend in person is not even bothering to show up? They don't give a rip. Wow, it's funny how this worked out. I find this hilarious. And Megan Rapino, she's turned her back on women. And this is the Women's World Cup. And I think we all foresee where this is going. All these teams are eventually going to have some 6'3", 220-pound swinging D come walking in on the women's team. And there's going to be competitive disadvantages. And somebody is eventually going to get hurt. Nobody wants to watch that shit on their television screen, nor do they want to sit in a seat and, my God, pay for it? Nah, you can keep that ticket. In fact, they don't want to keep it. They're giving them away or trying to. 20,000 seats they are trying to give away. That's funny. This is truly hilarious. And a disaster for them, and they deserve everything they got coming to them right now. Everything. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.